Hello, and welcome back to the English Vision Podcast. I am John, and I'm so glad you're joining us today. Whether you're listening on your way to work or relaxing at home, we are here to help you improve your English in a natural, easy way. Today, I'm joined by Sarah. How are you doing today, Sarah?
I'm doing very well, John. Thank you. I'm excited about today because I have a lot of questions for you. I spend a lot of time reading English on the internet to practice, but lately I feel like I'm reading a different language. People use words that are not in my textbook.
I hear that from so many learners. The internet moves very fast. Native speakers create new words and phrases all the time. If you only study traditional textbooks, you might feel completely lost when you read social media comments in 2026.
Exactly. I do not want to sound out of touch. I want to understand what people are really saying.
Then you are in the right place. Today, we are going to break down the modern internet slang that native speakers use every single day. We will explain what these words mean and how you can use them safely. Do you have a specific word you want to start with, Sarah?
Yes, I do. Yesterday, I watched a video of a cat riding a skateboard. It looked very funny, but the top comment just said, "This is totally synthed. I checked my dictionary for synthed, but I could not find a clear answer."
That is a perfect example of 2026 internet slang. The word synthed comes from the word synthetic. Synthetic means artificial or not natural. Because we see so much artificial intelligence online now, people created a fast way to describe it. When a video, picture, or voice sounds completely fake or generated by AI, people say it is synthed.
I understand. So they take a long word, synthetic, and turn it into a short verb or adjective. Synthed, could I use it if my friend sends me a picture that looks fake?
Absolutely. You can say, I do not think that picture is real. It looks synthed. It is a very casual word. So you should not use it in a formal business email, but it is perfect for texting your friends or leaving a comment online.
That is very helpful. Okay, I have another one. This phrase confuses me a lot. The phrase is, let him cook. I see this everywhere. But the videos are never about food or kitchens. Why is everyone talking about cooking?
That is a great observation, Sarah. This phrase has nothing to do with making food. To let someone cook means to give them time and space to finish what they are doing. You say this when someone is working hard on a project or an idea and you want to see the final result. You're telling other people not to interrupt them.
Oh, wow, that makes sense now. So if someone is trying to explain a complex idea and another person interrupts, I can say, wait, let her cook. It means let her finish her thought.
You got it perfectly. You're telling the room that you trust her process and you want to hear the end of her story. It is a fun, supportive phrase.
I like that one. It is very positive. Let us move to the next phrase. I read a post where a girl said a song was living rent-free in her head. Does this mean she is not paying money to listen to the song?
Not quite, but you're thinking in the right direction. Think about what rent is. Rent is the money you pay to live in an apartment or a house. If someone lives there rent-free, they are staying there without paying anything.
Right? They stay there for free.
Exactly. So when we say a song or a memory or an idea is living rent-free in our head, it means we cannot stop thinking about it. It is occupying space in our mind, and we did not ask it to be there.
That is a brilliant way to describe it. If I watch a really good movie and I think about the ending for 3 days, I can say the movie is living rent-free in my head.
That is exactly how a native speaker uses it. You can use it for funny things too. If you see someone wearing a very strange hat on the train, and you keep remembering the hat all day, that hat is living rent-free in your head.
I will definitely use this one. I have so many English vocabulary words living rent-free in my head right now.
That is the best way to learn. Let us try another one. Have you seen the word gatekeeping online?
Yes, I have. I know a gate is a door to a fence and keeping means to guard it. Does gatekeeping mean you're acting like a security guard?
Mentally, yes, in modern internet slang. Gatekeeping means you have information, but you refuse to share it with other people because you want to keep it special or exclusive.
Can you give me an example of how that happens on the internet?
Sure. Imagine you find a small coffee shop in your city. It has the best coffee and it is very quiet. You take a beautiful picture and post it online. Someone comments and asks, "Where is this coffee shop?" If you reply, "I'm not telling you," you are gatekeeping. You are hiding the information so other people cannot enjoy it.
I see. So it is a negative word. You're blocking the gate so nobody else can come inside.
Precisely. People often say, "Do not gatekeep, drop the link." That means share the information with us.
Do not gatekeep. I like the rhythm of that sentence. Speaking of the internet, I see people telling each other to touch grass. Is this an insult? It feels a little rude.
It can be a little rude. Yes, touch grass is a very popular phrase. We say this to someone who is spending way too much time on the internet. If someone is arguing about something completely silly online or taking a video game too seriously, someone will reply, "You need to touch grass."
Meaning, you need to go outside, stand in the real world, and touch real nature.
Exactly. It means you have lost your connection to reality because you're staring at a screen too much. It is a harsh way to tell someone to disconnect from the internet and calm down.
I will be careful with that one. I do not want to offend my friends, but I understand what it means. Now, here's another phrase: main character energy. What kind of energy is that?
Think about a movie. The main character is the star. The story is entirely about them. When someone has main character energy, they act like they are the star of the movie and everyone else is just in the background.
So, if someone dresses very nicely and walks into a room with a lot of confidence, they have main character energy.
Yes, that is a positive way to use it. It means they are confident and comfortable being the center of attention. But it can also be negative. If someone is very selfish and demands all the attention at a birthday party that is not theirs, you could say they have main character energy, meaning they think the world revolves around them.
The context is very important. I need to pay attention to the tone of the conversation to know if it is a compliment or an insult.
That is true for most slang. Context is everything. Let us talk about a word related to dating and friendship. Have you heard of ghosting?
Ghosting? Like a ghost in a scary movie. Does it mean disappearing?
You are absolutely right. Ghosting means you completely stop communicating with someone without any warning or explanation. You do not reply to their text messages. You do not answer their phone calls. You just vanish, like a ghost.
That sounds terrible. Why would someone do that?
Sometimes, people do not want to have a difficult conversation. Instead of saying, "I do not want to date you anymore," they just stop replying. If that happens to you, you can say, "I went on 3 dates with him, but then he ghosted me."
He ghosted me. It is used as a verb.
Yes, ghost is the base verb. Ghosted is the past tense. It is very common slang, unfortunately.
Let us move to a happier word. What does it mean when someone says something is a vibe?
A vibe is short for vibration, but we use it to talk about the feeling or the atmosphere of a place or a situation. If you walk into a restaurant and the lighting is nice, the music is good, and you feel relaxed, you can say this place is a vibe.
It means the atmosphere is perfect. Can a person be a vibe?
Yes, definitely. If your friend is always relaxed, easy to talk to, and fun to be around, you can say she is such a good vibe. We also use the phrase vibe check.
Vibe check. What are you checking?
You are checking the energy of a room or a person. If you walk into a meeting and everyone is angry, the vibe check failed. If you introduce a new friend to your group and everyone laughs and has a great time, that friend passed the vibe check.
I love that. It is a fun way to talk about emotions and energy. I feel like my English vocabulary is growing so much today.
You are doing great, Sarah. We have time for one more word. Let us talk about the word glitching.
A glitch is a computer error, right? When my phone screen freezes, that is a glitch.
That is the traditional meaning. But in 2026, people use glitching to describe themselves or other humans. If you are very tired and you cannot think straight, or you forget what you were saying in the middle of a sentence, you can say, "Sorry, my brain is glitching."
Oh, I use that feeling all the time when I'm tired. My brain is glitching. It means I'm experiencing a temporary system failure in my head.
Exactly. It is a very funny and relatable way to admit you are confused or tired. We are basically comparing our brains to a computer that needs a restart.
This has been incredibly helpful, John. I feel much more confident about reading comments on the internet now. I understand Synthed, Let Him Cook, Rent Free, and so many more.
I am so glad to all our listeners. Thank you for joining the English Vision podcast today. The best way to remember these words is to practice them. Try writing one sentence using a slang word we learned today and say it out loud.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Keep practicing your English and do not be afraid to use new words.
Have a wonderful day, everyone. We will see you in the next episode.